One of the most humiliating fights ever got into was there was never even a punch thrown. It was me. I was 14, and there's this kid in the locker room, and I don't remember what words were said, but we were standing in front of each other. And this is before I even was really into martial arts. This is one of the reasons I got into it. This kid grabbed me in a headlock, threw me on the ground, and was gonna punch me in the face, but then stopped and decided not to. So I was just gonna let you up. And I was like, I was like so humiliated.
Oh, no.
I was so humiliated.
It would have been better if he hit you, because then you look a little bit tough for taking the punch.
Well, at least, I mean, he was so unconcerned that I could do something to him that he just let me up. And then I would avoid him. In school, if I would look down the hallway and I would open up the door to the outside breezeway and I saw him on the other side. I'm like, oh, I got to go around this way. I got to keep away from that guy. I was terrified of him.
Horrible.
Terrified of him
There
for
was
a full year.
When I was a senior, I never really got in fights. I just didn't. It just didn't happen to me. I was kind of bigger than a lot of kids my age, so I guess that, I just didn't, and I didn't have a lot of conflicts with people, so I never really got much into fights. I just sort of slid through, And then at senior year, I don't remember, junior or whatever, but I was high a lot, and I was in the library, and I was laughing. I was making a lot of racket in the library. I used to get yelled at all the time for being loud in the library. And this kid who's a sophomore, little kid who was like this on me, kind of skinny and wearing a leather jacket. He goes, "Hey, shut the fuck up." Because he was just annoyed. And the worst part is he was right. I knew in my head, I'm being annoying.
Yeah.
But I said, fuck you. And I'm just like, it's status. I'm a senior, you're a sophomore. Fuck you, shut up. And he goes, what, fuck me? And I go, yeah, fuck you. And he comes over and he goes, you want to go right now? I'll fucking kick the shit out. He's smaller than me, but he's wiry. And I'm like, I'm scared. I was terrified. Because I don't want to fight this kid. Even if I win, I'm not going to go unscathed. I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
I don't want to be punched in the face. I don't want any of this to happen. And he's standing above me and he's like, you want to fucking go? And I was just like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to fight. And he's like, then shut the fuck up then. And I was like, and my friends were so ashamed of me. And for the rest of the year, I was terrified of this little kid. That kid really, he haunted me for a long time.
It can happen.
Yeah.
It can happen. I got beat up on a bus by a girl when I was 14. So I went over and something happened when I got on the bus, and there was this girl who was this tough girl, smoked cigarettes, she had a leather jacket on.
Those Newton tough girls.
Yeah. And I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what the conversation was, but she either decided I was in the wrong seat or whatever. So she just starts wailing on me. It wasn't even it wasn't even I didn't argue back. It was just she just started punching me.
Yeah.
And then this little guy who was who wanted to be my friend. His name is Muggsy Malone, but he was this tiny little guy. He was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
And the girl beats me up, and then he comes over. He goes, "I ain't fucking afraid of you either." I'm like, "Oh Jesus." It's like, what the fuck is
he
that?
jumped on her side against you?
100%. Yeah. It was one of those things where I was like, my God, I got to learn how to fight. It's really what turned me into a martial artist. It's I was tired of being terrified. This girl kicked my ass. And I didn't even fight back. I was just covering my head up, and she was just fucking with a leather jacket on, a fucking cigarette.
What is her life that she needed to go right to DEFCON 5?
Well, she wound up being the girlfriend of the guy who's the toughest guy on the wrestling team, which I joined the next season. So thank God I didn't swing back.
Yeah, that would have been
he would have beat the fuck out of me.
horrible.